right, guys, let's go ahead and get started for today. So, what we're going to be talking about today is a women's suffrage movement. Kind of went over the topic yesterday and introduced what we're going to be going over. And I want to start by activating our brains and getting a bit of those gears turning and just use some prior knowledge from yesterday from the info that I gave you. So, what do you know about the women's suffrage movement? So, can somebody tell me and just read the first line for me again? Awesome. So suffrage means the right to vote. So number 2, can somebody read number 2 for me? All right, awesome. Perfect. So suffragist means someone who wants to extend the right to vote. So that was definitely the woman during that time. So number 3, can somebody tell me what the purpose was about that? Awesome. Yeah, so women wanted equal rights and their right to vote just like men. They wanted everything to be equal. They wanted to say like, hey, I want it, they get to, why don't I get to? Perfect. So, some vocabulary for this section. What I want you guys to do is pick 5 words that you have never seen or heard before and define them. You will be needing a dictionary for this activity, and dictionaries are located in the class library, which is in the back of the room, or in the back bookshelf. So go ahead and pick 5 of these words right here: suffrage, movement, declaration, sentiments, tyranny, abolish, allegiance, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, ballot, petition, enfranchise, ratification, 19th Amendment, and Seneca Falls. So go ahead and take a few minutes and pick 5 words and look for the definition, and then I'm going to be calling on some of you to be sharing some of the words that you chose. Okay? All right, so can somebody just share one word that they chose? Ballot? Okay, perfect. So what does the word ballot mean? You're right. Process of voting and writing and visually in secret. It's usually done in secret. That's when we go and we vote and we're hiding in those little stalls. That's perfect. Great job. Another word. What did somebody choose? Awesome. Ratification? Perfect. So what did you find about ratification? Awesome. So it's the action of signing or giving a formal consent. So it's validating that, saying that, hey, this is going to be it and this is the way it's going to go. Perfect. So one more person, please. How about in the way back? What was it? Tyranny? Oh, all right. All right, tyranny. So, yep, cruel and oppressive government or rule. Perfect. Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing, you guys. Okay, so go ahead and turn to a neighbor or your table group and share some influential woman in your culture that you have. So, I mean, we all have different cultures. So I definitely want to hear from some of you of some influential woman that is considered in your culture. Perfect. Awesome. Shakira. That's a good one. I like that one. Awesome, guys. Okay, let's go ahead and move on. So, who I find to be the most influential is going to be Harriet Tubman. I mean, she has a great quote right here that I absolutely love and I appreciate, and I kind of live by every single day. It says, "Every great dream begins with a dreamer. Always remember you have within you the strength, the patience, and the passion to reach for the stars to change the world." And I absolutely love that. So I think that's a great quote that we need to live by every single day. So let's go ahead and move on to the next one. Perfect. So what we're going to be moving on to now is our KWL chart. So can I have somebody read to me the first section where it says what we know? Perfect. So the K in KWL chart is what we know. So that's what we already know, and we are going to be activating our prior knowledge during this whole entire thing. So what you're going to do is you're going to write 2 to 3 bullet point facts or things you know about that you already know about the woman's suffrage. Okay? So next, who can read to me the middle section? Okay, good. What we want to know. Awesome. So that one you're going to write 2 to 3 bullet point questions or ideas or things you would like to know more about this movement. Perfect. All right, last one. I'm going to go ahead and read this one. What did we learn about the suffragist movement? So don't worry about filling that one out right now. Again, that one's going to be about 2 to 3 bullet points about the things you already learned about the women's suffragist movement. But don't worry, we're going to be doing that at the end of this lesson. Okay? Perfect. So here are some pictures to kind of help you get started on your chart of really 5 influential women from this time period during the movement that really just got things going and got things done and really just helped a lot with our society and even today. So they really got the train moving on this whole entire thing. So we have Susan B. Anthony in the first picture. We have Elizabeth Cady Stanton. And then the third picture, we have Lucretia Mott, and then Sojourner Truth and Margaret Fuller. All right. So go ahead and take a couple minutes to write down on your chart of some maybe questions that you want to know about maybe each person or some facts that you already know about each of these 5 influential women, and go ahead and just jot them down and take a few minutes and really you guys really use some deep thought into this. Okay, take your time on this. It does not need to be rushed. I'm going to be looking to see how well you use your prior knowledge and new information that you apply to this. Okay. All right. So moving on. Why is this important, you ask? So the overall goal of this lesson is for you guys to explore the complicated history of voting rights in the United States. It was not easy. Not easy at all for people of color, for women, for people who were immigrants for sure. So they did not, if you were not white pretty much and you were not of the American culture, then you pretty much, there was no point of you voting. You shouldn't have even tried. And these women and this women's suffragist movement really got the ball rolling for everyone so that everybody was able to vote during that time. Okay. All right. So that is it. So let's go ahead and get started for the rest of today's lesson. And please make sure your name is on top of your KWL chart and we'll get going. Okay. Thanks, guys.